Hello, darling, how you doing? CITLALI is making its way to Genshin and she is looking ethereal, so let's begin. CITLALI is a 5-star catalyst user of the cryo element and will be playing the roles of a support in your team. Let's look at her kit first. CITLALI's elemental skill places her into Night Soul's Blessing and generates a cryo shield that protects characters on the field from damage, greatly effective against enemy cryo damage. This skill also summons its Papa. If CITLALI has at least 50 Night Soul points, which is replenished by activating her skill or burst, her Pyro or Cryo Resistance down passive, or allies triggering Night Soul burst, its Papa unleashes a wide off-field cryo application that also follows the active character. CITLALI's Elemental Burst is a simple burst damage that also tags max 3 enemies with cryo bombs, which detonates shortly after. This is another form of off-field cryo application, which should always be used with her elemental skill, as it also restores a set amount of Night Soul points. Level her skills in this order. And these are her talent materials. Now to her first passive. While her elemental skill is active, every time your party members trigger Frozen or Melt, she lowers the Hydro and Pyro RES of nearby opponents. This allows a Hydro or a Pyro DPS to deal more damage in Freeze and Melt teams, further leaning CITLALI into her supportive role by giving her not only a shield, but also a resistance shred. Her second passive gives all her skills extra damage scaling off of her Elemental Mastery, so Elemental Mastery will be an important part of her build. Now, here are quickly the Ascension materials that you need to get her to level 90. And now let's quickly look at her best weapons. Here are the best weapons for her. And here are some good free-to-play options for her. You generally want to prioritize Elemental Mastery for the substat, but Energy Regeneration is also a good alternative if you have nothing else. Now let's move on to the artifacts. Scroll of the Hero is her best in slot, but these are also very good options. Now let's look at the main and substats that you're gonna want. Her shield and her damage scales off of Elemental Mastery, and it's not limited. So you want to maximize her Elemental Mastery as much as you can. So for Sans, Goblet, and Circlet, look for Elemental Mastery. And for substats, you want Elemental Mastery and Energy Recharge. Now, to her teams. Here are some examples for her teams. Pyro Melt comps will probably be her standard team, but she will also work well in Freeze comps, because of her cryo application and her defensive power. And that was a quick look at CITLALI. What do you guys think about her, and are you gonna pull for her? Let me know in the comment section. If you don't want to miss any Genshin news and guides in the future, then consider to subscribe and don't forget to drink water. Bye.